Hello, friends. Today we're going to explore one of the most powerful books that can completely change how you think about success, failure, and your own abilities. This book is called Mindset: The New Psychology of Success by psychologist Carol Dweck. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to bounce back from failure while others give up? Why some people keep learning and growing throughout their lives while others stay stuck? The answer lies in something Dr. Dweck calls your mindset. And the amazing news is, you can change it. In the next 30 minutes, I'll break down the key ideas from this book in simple language so you can start applying them to your life immediately. Let's begin. Part 1. The Two Mindsets. Dr. Dweck discovered through decades of research that people have one of two mindsets, a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. The fixed mindset. People with a fixed mindset believe that their intelligence, talents, and abilities are fixed traits. They think, I'm either smart or I'm not. I'm either good at math or I'm not. I'm either athletic or I'm not. When you have a fixed mindset, you believe you were born with a certain amount of intelligence and talent, and that's it. You can't really change it. It's like thinking your abilities are set in stone. Here's how this shows up in real life. You avoid challenges because you might fail and look stupid. You give up easily when things get hard. You see effort as pointless. If you're not naturally good at something, why try? You feel threatened by other people's success. You ignore useful criticism because it feels like an attack. The growth mindset. People with a growth mindset believe that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Intelligence and talent are just the starting point. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When you have a growth mindset, you embrace challenges as opportunities to learn. You persist even when things are difficult. You see effort as the path to mastery. You learn from criticism and feedback. You find inspiration in others' success. The beautiful truth Dr. Dweck discovered is this: your abilities are not fixed. Your brain can grow and change throughout your entire life. This is called neuroplasticity, and it's scientifically proven. Part 2. How mindsets develop. You might be wondering, where do these mindsets come from? Dr. Dweck found that mindsets often develop in childhood based on the messages we receive. But here's the important part. Even if you developed a fixed mindset growing up, you can change it now. Many of us were praised in ways that created a fixed mindset. For example, you're so smart. Focuses on fixed trait. You're a natural. Suggestibility is innate. You got an A without even trying. Devalues effort. These seem like compliments, but they teach children that their worth comes from being naturally talented, not from trying hard. Growth mindset praise sounds different. I love how hard you worked on this. Your practice is really paying off. You used a great strategy. What will you try next time? The difference is subtle but powerful. One focuses on the person's fixed traits. The other focuses on their efforts and strategies, things they can control and improve. Part 3. Mindset in Education. Dr. Dweck conducted fascinating studies with students to show how mindset affects learning. In one famous experiment, she gave students a set of easy puzzles. Afterward, she praised half the students for being smart. Wow, you're really intelligent. She praised the other half for their effort. Wow, you must have worked really hard. Then she offered the students a choice, an easy test or a challenging one where they'd learn a lot. The results were stunning. Students praised for intelligence chose the easy test. They wanted to keep looking smart. Students praised for effort chose the challenging test. They wanted to learn more. Later, when all students were given a difficult test, the smart group performed worse and gave up quickly. The effort group performed better and stayed motivated. This shows us something crucial. When you believe your intelligence is fixed, failure becomes threatening. It means you're not smart. So you avoid situations where you might fail. But when you believe your abilities can grow, failure is just information. It tells you what to work on next. It's not about you being inadequate. It's about you not having developed that skill yet. That word, yet, is powerful. Not, I can't do math, but I can't do math yet. Not, I'm not good at public speaking, but I'm not good at public speaking yet. The growth mindset opens up possibilities. The fixed mindset closes them down. Part 4. Mindset in Sports. Dr. Dweck looked at athletes and found mindset makes a huge difference in sports success. Athletes with a fixed mindset think, I'm naturally talented, or I don't have what it takes. They coast on natural ability, give up when they face setbacks, feel threatened by competition, make excuses for failures. Athletes with a growth mindset think, I can improve with practice and coaching. They constantly work on weaknesses, use setbacks as motivation, learn from competitors, take responsibility, and adjust. The book shares the story of Michael Jordan, one of basketball's greatest players. He wasn't naturally the best. He was actually cut from his high school basketball team. But he had an intense growth mindset. He practiced relentlessly, studied his weaknesses, and turned failure into fuel for improvement. This pattern appears across all sports. The champions aren't necessarily the most talented. They're the ones who believe they can improve and who put in the work. Part 5. Mindset in Business. Dr. Dweck also studied business leaders and found that mindset determines the success of entire companies. Fixed mindset leaders believe they need to prove they're the smartest person in the room. They surround themselves with people who make them look good, feel threatened by talented employees, blame others when things go wrong, focus on appearing successful rather than learning and growing. Think of companies like Enron. Leaders so convinced of their own brilliance that they couldn't admit mistakes, leading to disaster. Growth mindset leaders believe in developing talent and learning from challenges. They hire people smarter than themselves. Create a culture where employees can take risks and learn. Ask for feedback and admit mistakes. Focus on long-term development over short-term wins. Examples include leaders like Satya Nadella at Microsoft, who transformed the company's culture by emphasizing learning and growth over proving you're the smartest. This applies to all of us in our careers. With a fixed mindset, you might avoid new projects because you might fail. Hide mistakes instead of learning from them. Feel jealous of colleagues' success. Stay in your comfort zone. With a growth mindset, you volunteer for challenging assignments. Share failures as learning opportunities. Celebrate team success. Continuously develop new skills. Part 6. Mindset in Relationships. 4 minutes. Mindset affects our relationships too, and this was eye-opening for many readers. In a fixed mindset relationship, people believe, if we're truly compatible, everything should be perfect. We shouldn't have to work at it. Problems mean we're not meant to be together. My partner should understand me without me explaining. This leads to blaming your partner when things aren't perfect and giving up when challenges arise. In a growth mindset relationship, people believe, every relationship requires effort and communication. Challenges help us grow stronger together. We can learn to understand each other better. Conflict is an opportunity to deepen our connection. This doesn't mean staying in unhealthy relationships. It means approaching good relationships with a commitment to growth and understanding rather than expecting perfection. The same applies to parenting. Fixed mindset parents try to prove their child is superior. Growth mindset parents focus on helping their child develop and learn, celebrating effort and progress. Part 7. Changing your mindset. Here's the most important part. You can change your mindset. First, become aware of your fixed mindset voice. It sounds like, I can't do this. What if I fail and look stupid? I'm just not good at this. Other people are naturally better than me. When you hear these thoughts, don't judge yourself. Just notice them. Then, respond with a growth mindset voice. I can't do this yet. Failure is how I learn. I can improve with practice. I can learn from people who are further ahead. Practical steps to develop a growth mindset. Embrace challenges. When something feels hard, that's your brain growing. Say, this is difficult, and that means I'm learning. Replace failing with learning. Don't say, I failed. Say, I learned that approach doesn't work. What can I try differently? Value effort over outcome. Celebrate when you work hard, regardless of the result. The effort itself is success. Learn from criticism. When someone gives you feedback, instead of getting defensive, ask, what can I learn from this? Be inspired by others' success. When you see someone succeeding, instead of feeling jealous, think, what strategies can I learn from them? Use the word yet. Add it to every limiting belief. I'm not good at this yet. Part 8. Practical applications. Let me give you some real-life scenarios where you can apply growth mindset thinking. Scenario 1. Learning a new skill. Fixed mindset. I tried learning guitar for a week, and I'm terrible. I'm just not musical. Growth mindset. I've been practicing guitar for a week. It's hard right now, but I'm improving each day. Let me find a good tutorial and practice consistently. Scenario 2. Getting criticism at work. Fixed mindset. My boss criticized my presentation. I'm not good at this job. I feel embarrassed. Growth mindset. My boss gave me feedback on my presentation. What specific things can I improve? This is helpful information. Scenario 3. Watching someone succeed. Fixed mindset. She's so naturally talented at art. I could never do that. It's not fair. Growth mindset. Her art is amazing. I wonder what techniques she uses. Maybe I can learn from her approach and practice those skills. Scenario 4. Making a mistake. Fixed mindset. I made a stupid mistake in front of everyone. I'm so embarrassed. I'll never live this down. Growth mindset. I made a mistake and learned what not to do next time. Everyone makes mistakes. It's part of the learning process. Remember, developing a growth mindset is itself a journey. You won't be perfect at it, and that's okay. The point is progress, not perfection. Conclusion. Let me summarize the key takeaways from mindset. There are two mindsets. Fixed, abilities are unchangeable, and growth, abilities can be developed. Your mindset affects every area of your life: education, career, relationships, health, and happiness. A growth mindset leads to greater success because it encourages learning, resilience, and continuous improvement. You can change your mindset by becoming aware of your thoughts and choosing growth-oriented responses. The word, yet, is powerful. Add it to your limitations, and they become possibilities. The most inspiring message from Dr. Dweck's research is this: you have more potential than you realize. Your intelligence and abilities are not fixed. With the right mindset, dedication, and effective strategies, you can develop in ways you never imagined. So I encourage you to start today. Notice your fixed mindset thoughts. Challenge them with growth mindset responses. Embrace challenges. Learn from failures. Celebrate effort. Be inspired by others' success. Your brain is ready to grow. The question is, are you ready to let it? Thank you for listening to this summary of Mindset, The New Psychology of Success by Dweck. I highly recommend reading the full book for even more insights and research. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more book summaries. Remember, you're not stuck with the abilities you have now. You can grow. You can learn. You can improve. You're on a journey, and every step forward counts. Keep growing, my friends.